Good morning. When it comes to Christianity and God, sometimes I talk about that a lot, but I have no mission to sell to the people the history, the foundation of God. Others have been given that responsibility. So I don't focus on it that much. Every now and then something has been said, but what my mission is to take the truth of the beginning, to take the truth of what you're being taught in relationship to God and translate it into what it would mean today in this society, in any society, what it would mean today. So, no, I'm not out here trying to preach. Sometimes it comes off like that. But I was thinking, out of all of these years, I haven't been able to cause any of you to say, yes, I would like to live in a different type of a world, and I'm willing to play a part in that living. I haven't persuaded you, though I might have been out here in this wilderness for 40 more years, and that my message hasn't changed because the truth doesn't change, and we as American people haven't changed, and we're still living in hell as we can all of us look around us and determine that is the result of today. And hey, my message hasn't changed, but it hasn't meant anything to you. But I like to take this time, maybe and say to the people of the world, to the people of America, maybe we can make a deal. Let's make a deal considering what we are experiencing in America and all of the various reasons that we think they exist and all of those that's right and all that's wrong, all of it. And consider something that's different. Consider how it could possibly be better. I want better. I'm thinking you want better. And if you do want better, then it seems as if we should be able to cooperate together. You and I cooperate. We want better. What would it take to get better from my perspective? What would it take to get better from your perspective? Which works and which hurts on my side, on your side? Which works and which hurts? We eliminate the hurts and bring together the works. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a thought just for why I have to keep saying these things to you and say maybe a deal can be worked out when we cooperate together like that, rather than engage in the things that we have been introduced to, the things that we've been molded to call normal and accept as it, which it isn't it. And we ourselves have made changes about what represents it. Before it was the majority, and now it's not the majority, it's us. And that means all of us. All of us. And so we're asking that all the humankind could look at the things that we would benefit from cooperating. Things like having your needs met. And we know what our needs are. That many of them are similar, common amongst the whole spectrum of humankind. Yet there are those that are unique to individuals or groups. And yet they all are to be met. They all are to be provided the solutions to meet the needs of the people, wherever you are, whoever you are. Then it also includes your wants, things that you want to do. You know how you want to do certain things today, and you just give up because you know there's no way in the world you're going to be able to do it. It would take a miracle. and you're not really traditionally believe in miracles. So you kind of give up on those kind of things and look at other things that's always keeping you from those miracles. But then you want them, and if you want them, then a God that you would choose would be able to meet your wants. And if your God would be able to meet your wants, so would mine, and so would everybody else's God, would be able to meet their wants. And when we cooperate together as people, we cause a coming together of the spiritual minds, not just our physical minds, to come and see that which works and that which doesn't, that which works and that which causes the pain. We keep that what works and that which causes the pain, we eliminate. And this is a cooperative effort, my friends, in making this deal. And when we can focus on things like this, we can also understand the prerequisites for living amongst us, amongst one another in peace. All of us, nothing to argue about. Being prosperous and free. This is a result of cooperating, a different mindset. This is a way that you can be satisfied when all of the other ways that you've been introduced have failed. So when you're thinking about having these kinds of things meant in the cooperative, then you think about living in being happy. Yeah. You think about living joyously. You think that it is most concerning that you're able to live your dream. All of that through cooperating. And basically, when you have set it up, and this is the steps that you're making, you never have to worry about anything: food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure, going to the moon if they ever decide that's where y'all want to go and they make the way there easy. All of that is open to each and every human being on earth. I'm speaking to all human beings. That includes Americans as well. Why? Here is what has happened, ladies and gentlemen. Here is what has happened. The reason that you will be able to do all of the things that I just got through sharing with you about changing your mind and approaching things a different kind of way. It is because doing it this way, you have become part owners. All of the resources that have been given by a power you can't see, we call that God. We didn't give it, it's here for us. But we have decided on those things that's important, and we have decided to cooperate together and engage ourselves to meet these needs so that these can be our results. And all of that comes by our participating in the process. And this is by choice. This is by choice. And that means that the reservoir of goods and services will be overflowing. And that's why people don't have to lie, don't have to cheat. This is why they don't have to be a racist or a bigot. This is why they don't have to terrorize. This is why they don't have to go into war, because your needs and wants and desires are being met. All that other stuff I just got to share with you. But believe it me, ladies and gentlemen, there will be those, there will be those who will come amongst us, who will come amongst the people, trying to sell the same old crap they've been selling all the time, trying to find some way to divide the people and conquer the people by telling the people, you can be better than that. You can have more than that. You deserve more than that. They'll come up with some more reason why you deserve more. And you'll be listening to it, and like they did in the past and have always done, they bought into it. They bought into it. It starts all over again. But the whole thing of it is you have to be real, because the real will put that stuff out, put that stuff out. And if you don't put it out, it's just like smoking. Most people, when they smoke a long enough time, they'll get cancer, and their cancer will kill them. They know that. They know that. But some will quit smoking because they are ready to die from cancer. And some won't. And they don't mind. They die from cancer. It's just like that. And it's the same way. If you don't put that you're better than somebody else out and stuff like that, it's just like that cancer. It will overwhelm the nation. And the next thing you know, the nation will be at you with what they call it, a dictator. So what I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, is that yes, we have what we have because we have been manipulated as such to produce such. But that doesn't mean we have to stay asleep. This is action of people that are asleep. This is action of people that are being manipulated and don't understand the truth. So wake up. And when I say wake up, I'm talking about focus on those things that takes away the pain, that takes away the suffering, but does not cause it on others. So what is freeing you is also freeing others. So let's look at it like that. I want to thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this your time. I think that's enough. Until next time, goodbye.